Well, Virgo, this one's pretty straightforward. I feel like this reading is going to be for the people who are in a connection right now or just got out of one. I feel like it's more applicable for the people who just got out of a connection. All right. I feel like you were involved with a total D bag, Virgo. I feel like you gave this person a genuine offer of love, Virgo. I feel like you may have even put this person on a pedestal. I feel like you put this person's needs before yours. I feel like you neglected yourself for this other person. I feel like you really tried to build like a happy home or a stable foundation with this person, with this 10 of Cups in reverse. But I feel like this person completely sabotaged it. I feel like this person that you were involved with was very cold, very manipulative, a poor communicator. This is someone who is very callous. They have no emotional control. They could even be like mentally abusive with the King of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's mean, right? They have no interest in commitment. Very overly critical as well. Someone who's very overly critical. Yeah, I feel like this connection was totally blocked from this person's, whoever this is. This person just refuses to act with like emotional maturity or honesty. But this person, this King of Swords, they're like just straight up cold. Very cold, very detached. I feel like at one point your plate was totally full with this person, Virgo. Like you had trouble juggling this connection with like work and stuff. Like this is like an overwhelming type of energy with this Two of Pentacles. This is like you need to find balance, whether it's within yourself or find balance within this connection. Like you can't always be putting this other person first. Like at some point you have to take some time for yourself. If you're single, then I would suggest just be careful with the new people you might come across, and just make sure that they're not manipulative. Make sure that they are honest. Make sure that they are emotionally available. That's if you're single. All right, because with this Ace of Cups, you could be out there dating and stuff. You could be feeling confident and ready to, just ready to meet new people and, form new relationships and stuff. Just be careful with someone who could be manipulative. But otherwise, Virgo, I feel like this is karma. Not necessarily for you. I feel like it's for this other person, this King of Swords person, because they just sabotaged a really like an honest offering of love. Virgo, I feel like you really thought you had something going on with this person, but it turned out to be like a shattered dream. Like with this 10 of Cups, I'm looking at this 10 of Cups again. This is like domestic disharmony. So you could live with this person, or you could like have a family with them. Maybe, I don't know, like this could be like I don't know, like a baby mom and a baby dad type of situation. I don't know. You just take it how it fits, Virgo. But I feel like someone really had high hopes for this connection. Like they really wanted it to work out, but it's just like a shattered dream. A shattered dream. I feel like this was like a third party situation. The King of Swords is also someone who's very unfair. Very unfair. He has zero, like zero remorse. Like they lack accountability. And I'm looking at this Justice card in reverse. But the Justice card in reverse also represents karma. I feel like somebody here has a lot of karmic debt that they need to clear. And I feel like it's this King of Swords. They just racking up the bad karma. Like when you do stuff like this, especially when you do it like in full consciousness, like you know what you're doing, you know you're a jerk and you're just sabotaging this, you know, honest connection with a good person just cause you know, some people get a thrill out of that, like sabotaging good connections and stuff. And the more they do that, they rack up a lot of karma. I feel like this might be one of those situations. This is just more karma that they're racking up for themselves. That's what karmic debt means. Like you are going to, like, universe is going to make sure that you learn your lesson. It's going to make sure that this King of Swords person learns their lesson when it comes to just screwing over relationships or being like emotionally irresponsible or immature and cold and stuff like that, you know, like mentally abusive, whatever it is. So they're going to have their karma. They might get involved with somebody who's just like them, and then they'll feel the pain. But this could also be like a sense of like awareness for this Empress up here too. Like, you know, just be careful like putting certain people on a pedestal, especially if this person is, you know, taking away from the nurturing and the time that you should be giving yourself, you know, the self-care. Virgo, I feel like this person could have made you very anxious as well. Very anxious. They could have been like a creative block for you as well. They could have made it very hard for you to focus on things that you like doing, like your hobbies, anything that has to do with creating or creativity, new projects like that. This person, I feel like they cause blockages in that way as well. With this Ace of Cups, it also represents creativity. So yeah, they're definitely going to get what they deserve. It's a very straightforward read. And also, Virgo, try to, I guess, learn like some time management so that you also make time for yourself. You might have a lot on your plate right now, multiple priorities. So try to learn like time management if that's the case for you. And this Two of Pentacles also represents like balancing decisions. Okay, so you might be weighing options right now, like should I stay, should I go, right? That's what that card represents. But I'm afraid to pull another one, to be honest. Virgo, let me hold my breath. Okay, so we got the Four of Cups in reverse. This represents sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. So I'm actually kind of glad I pulled this card. I feel like either you or them, they're going to have some sudden awareness. Could be both of you, honestly. This King of Swords person might not be ready. They might not have even the capacity to have that type of awareness. But I feel like you do, Virgo, if this applies to you. I feel like you have the ability to come to terms and, you know, have sudden awareness and choosing happiness and accepting the way things ended here and just like F it, you know. Take some time to yourself. Check in for realignment, and then you move on. So you might want to try to like rely on your intuition a little bit too, Virgo, to help you make choices, especially if you're deciding on whether you want to stay or go when it comes to this person. You know, checking in for realignment is like getting in touch with your spirituality. Meditate. Maybe you can get messages that way to help you decide what you want to do when it comes to this connection. And don't try to seek, you know, any type of revenge or whatever, because like I said, karma. All right. So don't worry, justice will be served. And that's about it, Virgo. I hope this helped. If this made sense to you, please like the video or drop a comment below for some feedback. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you, Virgo.